Bienvenidos, amigos, and welcome back to a brand new episode of More Life Diaries. And today we are checking out our second all-inclusive day pass of the day pass series, and we're heading to
Canto del Sol.
So we will be showing you what the experience is like at Canto del Sol for an all-inclusive day, and we will be doing things a little bit different than our Buenaventura all-day pass video. We're going to be rating things separately, so I'll have my rating and Kathleen will have her rating on things like customer service, the pool area, the food, location, etc. And then we will have our overall rating at the end, and you don't want to miss that part because it will be very surprising to some. So on that note, guys, if you like the content, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button if you like the video, and let's get to Canto del Sol. Hola.
French toast is good. It's a buffet. There's lots of options for kids, but it's not the best one. I'll take it.
There's a whole kids splash pad and pool area, and it's away from the main pools and the main beach, and it's with two of the restaurants, the Italian restaurant and the I think like Asian fusion restaurant. That's a little bit out of the way. The hotel's a little bit of a maze trying to find stuff, but overall we found everything. I found a little shortcut to the main area, so it's not bad. And there's a huge indoor and outdoor tennis area, so it must be a popular hotel for tennis clubs, or just for tennis clubs in general. You could probably join and then get free access to the pools here. So let's go check out the kids pool area. I secured some towels. They forgot to give us the cards when we checked in, so we had to wait in line again and check in, but let's go. So right across from the kids splash pad, there's an adult pool, so the adults can come, swim, enjoy their pool, and the kids have their own pool, right?
Yeah, it's super fun.
Which pool is better?
The water park.
The water park?
Yeah.
So heading to grab some snacks, some poolside snacks right now. And yeah, so far the kids are really enjoying the kids pool. It's very quiet, like basically dead in this area. A lot of people when we were coming in were leaving to catch their flight, and a lot of buses, so the hotel really cleared up, which is good for us coming on Sunday for a day pass. There's a lot of chairs and there's not as many people at the restaurant, so definitely a good thing. When we're signing in, the guy charged us for both kids, so I think he was new, but it increased the price significantly, whereas the kids are free. So under 6 years old, both kids are free. Otherwise, it's been pretty smooth. So we just finished eating some of the food. So there was hamburgers, pizza, tacos. What did you think, Kat, of the lunch?
The food is just okay. Like, there is a lot of it. There's a lot of options, something for everyone, but the quality is, it's like buffet, very buffet quality. It's probably my lowest rating so far on the food, but is my rating right now.
The poolside food was very limited, and it was buffet style as well. Like, you just go in there or you can order it by the pool. We're putting a lot of hope in this Asian fusion sushi restaurant, so that could definitely win it a few points. But yeah, so far we're not very impressed with the food, but the pool is nice for sure. Alright guys, we just had some food at the buffet. We also went to the cevicheria, and yeah, the food at the buffet was just okay. Small selection, wasn't too much. Everything was okay, but wasn't the best, and the ceviche was decent as well. Lacking fish or seafood for the most part, but overall was good. Alright guys, we're done with the pools for today. We had a great time. We're going to grab dinner right now. We're really tired, but we gotta stick it out for dinner and dessert. And the Mexican restaurant, Japanese restaurant, Italian restaurants are not included in the day pass. So you have to be staying here and you need a reservation once you're here to book those. But we'll check out the buffet and see what's up. Yeah. Hopefully it's better than the previous 2 meals. So let's go check it out.
Welcome back, guys. We hope you enjoyed the experience of Canto del Sol. We certainly did. We had a great day there.
The kids absolutely loved it. There was a whole separate pool area for kids. So we spent most of the day there relaxing and letting the kids just have a great time.
Yeah, I think that's a big selling point for Canto del Sol. For us anyways, was that they had like the whole kids area there. They still had a pool for adults, so you can kind of go swimming, but definitely a big selling point. You know, you're not looking to necessarily go to a water park, which are typically in the Nayarit area, so a little bit of a drive away. I think Canto del Sol is definitely like a good alternative to that if you have young children, because older children will not have as much fun, unfortunately.
Not be as into it.
So let's get into a rating, guys. We have a list to go through. We have some comments to give you guys about really our full experience there. So let's start with number 1, which is customer service.
So for customer service, I gave it a 3 out of 5. It was okay. We were, as we mentioned, near the kiddie area, which is separate from the main pool. There was one staff there working and, you know, bringing you drinks or food or whatever. In the morning, it was really good, but in the afternoon, the guy was like, we barely saw him. So in that case, not the best service. And the other part that lost points for me was the check-in. So we checked in. It was very busy, and I don't know what was going on, if the person was new or just overwhelmed with the line. But yeah, it took extra long for us because he initially charged us full price for our 2 kids, where it should have been free. So we had to redo that, and then he forgot to give us the towel cards. So we had to go back into line up again and get the towel cards, which was just whatever, just took extra time.
I gave customer service 2.5. So for the same things Kathleen mentioned, the pool guy in the section that we were in was amazing in the morning. You know, we talked to him, had conversations. He was great. He was really on point with his customer service. We saw the afternoon guy, so probably a stretch of like 4 hours in the afternoon, one time only. Yeah. And he popped out and he looked like he came like straight from a nap. And he never came back. So like customer service was unfortunately not great. We don't know if it was the day we went. If other people have better experience, let us know, but it was not good the day we went. Moving on to location. I gave location a 4. So Canto del Sol is in Las Glorias, which is basically right after like Cinco de Diciembre, the start of Hotel Zone. So very well located, especially if you are staying downtown and you're looking to get a day pass somewhere. It's a very short taxi ride or bus ride away. And right across from Las Glorias is Versailles neighborhood. So if you're looking to either go hang out afterwards in Versailles and grab, you know, some dinner, or if you're staying in Versailles, like it's very well located.
I gave it a 3.5. I think, yeah, it is easy to get to. However, if you were staying there, there's nothing that you can really walk to of any interest. I mean, it is relatively close to everything, but you'd still most likely want to take an Uber or take the bus to wherever you need to go, because it would be a long walk to Centro. Nothing much around there.
It's in its own little kind of neighborhood in Hotel Zone Norte. And a lot of the places there are like kind of tailored to tourists because it is surrounded by hotels. So it's not like the best neighborhood to be in, but fairly accessible if you're staying in the surrounding areas. Number 3 on the list is the pool and the pool surrounding area.
So I gave this one a 3.5. There's a lot of area to choose from. The hotel is very, very big. The main area, there's like 2 main pools. And then the area we were in, there was a kiddie pool or kiddie splash pad / pool. And then behind it, a saltwater pool. So very nice. Everything was clean. The washrooms were clean. The things I didn't really like about it was that it was so broken off from each other. Like, we had trouble finding the kiddie area because you actually had to go through the lobby, up a flight of stairs, down a flight of stairs. Yeah. Like, yeah, there was like all these mazes. Even some of the other restaurants that were available to us with the day pass were very confusing to get to because it was just like a maze. So I think if you were staying there for a longer visit, it might be kind of nice because you have, you know, it keeps it interesting. You have different things to discover. However, on a day pass, it's just like, it's hard to find things. And like, we felt very kind of shut off in the kiddie area where we would have normally liked to try all of the things. It was kind of like a, you know, you have to pack up everything and go to the other side of the hotel to check out the other pool. So I gave it a 3.5.
I gave it a 2.5 for, again, a lot of the reasons Kathleen mentioned. So although the kids' pool was very nice with the saltwater pool that's right beside it, it's kind of all like closed off in its own area. So you don't get much visibility on like what's going on in the main area of the pool. It is quite a walk to get to as well. So you just feel kind of isolated. And if the server isn't around, which in our case wasn't around in the afternoon, like you're not getting any service there. You're not getting drinks. You're not getting poolside food. So overall, I wasn't a big fan of the layout. I love to people watch. I love to be in the kind of center of everything to see what's going on and kind of like catch the vibe of the hotel. And we unfortunately didn't get that. So for that reason, I gave the pool and the area 2.5.
Next up, we have food. And I gave the food a 1 out of 5. I didn't like it. Flat out, I gave it a 1. So we were, with the day pass, we were allowed to go to the main buffet. I found that it looked like there was a lot of selection. There really wasn't. It was just like maybe a couple meats or fish, and then just like a lot of the same similar types of food. So they would have like mashed potatoes, French fries, another type of potato, like just like a lot of the same type of thing. So we were there for 3 meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And yeah, like each of those meals changed the options, but within those options, there just wasn't that much. And the quality and taste of the food wasn't great. Like if I was staying there, I would have 100% just left the resort and got food. There's way better options like on the corner. It was a pass.
No bueno.
No.
I gave the food a 2, twice as much as Kathleen. The food was not good. It just like wasn't good. Nothing had flavor. Like just a little bit of everything, but nothing is good, to the point where some things were just unedible. And we're not picky, but this food was not great. The best thing I'd say that we ate all day was probably the French toast for breakfast. They were coated in like a nice little brown sugar. And those were like, okay, but you know, we had pasta, we had seafood, we had meat, ceviche, and everything was just not great. There was a little cevicheria, which was again very hard to find. That took us a long time to find. It was on a bridge across the street. You have to like the third, like you have to walk by people's hotel rooms and then go up a floor again. There's like a really secret pool there. And we're actually really looking forward to eating there because, you know, our other meals had not gone so well. And even the ceviche there was like very little seafood or a lot of onion. Yeah, a lot of onions, a lot of garnish, but not a lot of flavor, unfortunately. And yeah, we were kind of hoping that, and we hadn't looked into this before going, that the a la carte restaurant, there was a sushi place and an Italian restaurant that were in our area. And so we could kind of see them all day. We were hoping that that would be included, and then a Mexican restaurant in another area. And none of those were included in the day pass, which makes sense. But, you know, that would have really given us maybe redeemed the food, yeah, of the food maybe a little bit. And the poolside food and snacks, so it was your traditional poolside stuff, hot dogs, hamburgers, pizza, it was okay, fries. I couldn't even eat my hamburger, which I've never said before. I think I've always finished the food, and like this hamburger was suspiciously cooked, different colors that I'm used to, and I was not, like, the flavor was just not good. It's unfortunate. I don't want to give the food this bad of rating. I'm usually pretty optimistic, and
let's just say in
okay with the
comparison to
food.
the other day pass food that we've had, like it's just not at all on the level.
and any food that we've had.
Any food in Mexico that we've had, it's just not on that level. Like if you are staying at Canto del Sol for a vacation, if there's an option to opt out of the all-inclusive and just go eat in town, go eat.
All right, moving on to value. So bang for your buck. I gave it a 3.5. So it is very good value when you're talking about the hours that you're there. So you can go, I think it like starts at 9 and you leave at 7 or 8.
Yeah.
So later on in the afternoon, typically other day passes are like morning or afternoon slots. And this one was all day. So you're able again to have breakfast, lunch, dinner there, really spend your time, you know, by the pool, on the beach, wherever you want to go, you have time to really explore. And I just want to mention, it's a great place if you do play tennis. They had really amazing tennis courts, like one dirt one paved one, I guess. So overall, the value was decent, but again, you're there if you're just there to do, you know, pool and swim and have fun with the kids, it's great. But when it comes to the food, that really knocked it down a few points for me.
I also gave it a 3 out of 5 for the same reasons. You're there all day. It's pretty good value for something that you're going to be there for the entire day. You have the 3-meal option, whether or not it's very good, but you still have 3 meals. And we're not big drinkers. And again, we didn't get to drink as much as we would have.
Yeah,
never came
like
and offered
a 1
us.
to 2 drinks, which we didn't even get.
But if you were coming and you were, you know, wanting to hang out by the bar at the pool in the main area, they had like a bar right at the pool. It might be a better value for you because you're there all day. You can, you know, drink all day if you want. From what we tried, the drinks were okay.
Just going back to kind of customer service, I did walk around the resort a few times, and the bar by the pool, so the main area, had a pretty big lineup basically every time I walked by there, which should be like either like quick service or you have servers serving people at their chairs. And yeah, they just had a very long line, so it looks like things were moving very slowly there. But overall, in terms of value for money, we had a great time despite like the previous things we've mentioned.
Yeah.
So our overall rating for Canto del Sol all-inclusive day pass, what you got?
I gave it a 3 out of 5.
And my overall rating is a 2.5. We still had an amazing time. The kids had a blast there. I think we would consider going back just based on how much fun the kids had. You know, despite the customer service not being great. But overall, yeah, like the kids had such a great time that it would be fun to get together with some friends, other families, and go there and just chill by the kids' pool and have the kids play with friends.
And it was a very clean resort. The area that we were in the water was clean. There was no murkiness. The saltwater pool is also really nice. Washrooms were clean. So that's what for me, that was like the part where it gained the most points.
Yeah. The beach there, so Las Glorias Beach, is okay. It's not our favorite one, but definitely if you want to go for a little dip in the ocean, it's more than enough. It's not like that big of a beach there. It seems to be a lot more narrow than what you'd find downtown. But yeah, the beach is okay. I wouldn't go there just to hang out on the beach all day. There are much better beach clubs. But again, like, I would suggest going here if you have kids, especially if the kids are under the age of 5.
7. Oh, 5, because they're free.
5, because then they are free. There is a reduced amount if they're under 7. Canto del Sol, we had a great time. And yeah, we're looking forward to showing you guys, you know, a few more resorts here and there to see what they look like. It's just fun for us because we actually live here to get to live an all-inclusive experience for a day. And yeah, we look forward to making more of these videos for you guys. Comment down below, guys, if you do enjoy them, if you're surprised by any of our ratings based on what we showed you. you've made it this far and you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Thank you for watching, guys. This is our journey.
Bye.
More Live Diaries.